All right, so something a little different today. We're here at the Pennsylvania Convention Center for the Philadelphia International Auto Show. They have a new 4x4 and Overland kind of section this year. So we're going to check that out. But, I figured we'd start here at Nissan. Even though there's no Xterra to be seen, I guess they're promoting this electric Aria SUV that they had go up to the North Pole and stuff, which was kind of interesting. Um, the only thing really of interest here, though, that I would likely buy is probably the Frontier over there, the red guy behind me. That's still largely the same vehicle that it's been, and that's what the Xterra is based on. If I was forced to buy something new, would probably be that. Be remiss too not to stop and look at the new, Ford Broncos. Not as new at this point, but again, Ford's here. They got the Broncos out. As we go around and look at the different manufacturers, it's going to be interesting to see how many of them that make SUVs and mid-sized trucks actually have something that's kind of overland focused. Because it seems like that is still something that they're trying to market, in addition to the dedicated area that we're going to go check out, see what the big manufacturers have. So, we're still over here at Ford. Like, I hadn't actually, gotten in one of these Bronco Sports either. Again, for the use case where you're really going to need potentially four-wheel drive, with the off-road part, true four-wheel drive with like a transfer case and low range. Yeah, you're not going to look at this, but like these Bronco Sports, I think, I would shop against some of the Subarus. If you're just going to run forest roads and do some camping, and you also, it's like maybe your own vehicle, so you're going to drive it on the street and stuff. I mean, these are sharp looking. This was also my first opportunity to check out the resurrected Ford Ranger, which is another credible alternative in the mid-size pickup space if you're looking for an overlanding vehicle. Military vehicle with a side-by-side in the back. I like that. That looks like a good time. Uh, Alright, so here we've got some actual overlanding focused stuff from OK Four-Wheel Drive. Well, we got a couple of they got a patch there too. These,
use the keychains for my zipper spray.
oh, it's the alu cab stuff. Yeah, they got some swag over here. I mean, that stuff is nice. There's drop-in. Oh, that one's not even a drop-in. That's on its own bed platform.
Yeah, mounts on the.
Yeah, right. What's this based on? What does this say? Oh, it's a Ram. Okay. I mean, maybe. I mean, okay, this is pretty slick. Um, Overland Expo. Wonder if they're related to Overland Expo. Some little campers here. Little trailers, Overland type trailers. This one's pretty nice.
That might be for your bags.
Pretty sharp.
Around the other side.
We got your camp stoves. We got a little table they got out here. Okay. Obligatory van. That's pretty awesome, huh? Old school Bronco. Nice paint job on that guy. Pretty sharp. I'm going to give my hot take here, as you know, we've now kind of walked through all of this off-road / overland kind of section of the Philadelphia International Auto Show for 2024. And I'll admit I was excited to see that they were doing it, and was kind of interested to see what it would be about. After walking through, a little underwhelmed. There's a lot, like you see behind me, of kind of individuals and car clubs that were invited to display their vehicles, which is cool. I like to see that community involvement. It's probably half of the floor space here. You know, over there we've got the Bronco Invasion, which is also very cool. You know, they've got some of the original Broncos, like a resto mod or two over there, as well as some of the new ones that are configured quite nicely and built up. Like this one over here behind me, promoting a lighting manufacturer. But I mean, if we're honest, right, that's just kind of an extension of, you know, Ford marketing for the Bronco, if you will. I mean, I'm standing here at OK Four-Wheel Drive, which is a legit outfitter for overlanding kind of stuff. Good to see them here. And then a little further down, we had that Overland thing. That's where that yurt is down there. Seems like a glamping kind of thing that I'm sure would be fun, like go out on the beach with, you know, some of your friends and hang out. That's always a good time, but that's about it. That's the extent of it. I kind of hope to see a little bit more kind of overland gear highlighted, that kind of stuff. So a little underwhelming, but probably not that surprising. It was worth coming down here and checking it out and seeing. It does indicate that you know, the overlanding market still has legs. The off-road market still has legs. That they're still promoting that enough that they felt like it was worth setting up a section to attract people that are interested in that hobby. I just wish there was a little bit more to it, a little more substance. But, you know, hey, we're spending a morning down here and checking it out. We're going to hit some of the other manufacturer areas, some of the GM stuff that's here, you know, in terms of, you know, pickups and that kind of stuff that might be of interest. The one thing I didn't note, Stellantis is not here. So that means no Jeep, no Ram from a manufacturer perspective. They opted out of all auto shows this year for budgetary reasons. So, you know, if you're looking to see like the latest Jeeps with a manufacturer display or some of the Rams, Power Wagons, that kind of stuff, no, you're not going to see them. I think here or really, like I said, any of the other shows this year. But let's go check out some more manufacturer stuff. The Subarus have been another popular choice for overlanding if you don't need true 4x4 with a low range, and their new wilderness trim seems to be getting a lot of traction. It does offer some true off-road credibility with a bit of a lift and some additional durability. Obviously, I had to stop over here at Toyota. Nothing really that you wouldn't expect to see here. They've got the new Tacoma TRD off-roads as well as the Trail Hunters, which are to some extent really kind of known commodities discussed at this point. And you can't get in them. They're locked, of course, as the current hot vehicle. But, things to be said about those have probably already been said.
Brand new. It's a nice bag. This is the Western version of that. I guess you don't really need so much.
Yeah, so GM isn't exactly leaning into the Overland thing. I had to search to the back of the GM display back by the Philly Eats Here and stuff to find this nice Colorado over here, mid-size, that, if you were going to do some overlanding kind of stuff, reasonable thing to look at, competitor to the Tacoma and the Ford Ranger and the Nissan Frontier. Maybe it's just me, but to some extent, all of these mid-size pickup interiors are kind of generic. You got the big center console with a selector and a gear shift, and then you got the big center screen. Even the interior trims and stuff start to look kind of the same. Honestly, this Trail Boss trim might be the more overlandy choice. Not sure. I haven't really compared them. But versus the ZR2, I think this is cheaper. True four-wheel drive. So anyways, another mid-size competitor. Thanks for watching this brief tour of the 2024 Philadelphia Auto Show. I wanted to consider it from an overlander's point of view and found it a bit lacking in that regard. It is interesting to see how manufacturers and dealers market to the 4x4 off-road and overlanding community though. Thanks for watching.